And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 20. They go play action here on first down. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking Hyatt's way once again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Richardson off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 19 tight.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
3rd and 4.
65 catch.
Richardson to throw off play action. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Pierce in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Richardson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Check smash! Check smash!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's into space past the 25. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Now Richardson from near his goal line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
He'll take it at the 42.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Got it. Ready?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Go. 18 Ramblers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Here we go.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hurry. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
of scrimmage.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8 to 3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game.
Okay,
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On the ball.
He'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
15. 1st down.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 26 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Okay, break.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 39 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Motion man right, that's Pierce.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Colts send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Back to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Colts 3. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 10 yards.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
It's now third down.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Duggan will look to throw this. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd and a couple. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Williams, the man in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Duggan looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion, Slayton. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Richardson on second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Go.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
First down, New York.
On the jump.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
70.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And caught it up. And down inside the 15 he goes. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Ready.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Hurt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Smash.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. run. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Okay, ready?
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
19 tight, 65 jack, 65 jack. Warriors 70.
Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Check.
That one finds Pierce right side. And he's got this down to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good.
Check smash. 70 Ranger.
First and 10 at the
35
yard line.
Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
They go play action with Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Say hurt. Go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's go now.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Ready.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Giants first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The second down pass, intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Richardson to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking looking left side, and it's complete. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.